Just going to do a how-to on how to remove the lower ball joint off of a 2010 SnoPro 500. Mine's not really 500 anymore, or stock. But I found this was a lot easier if you just took the A-arms right off the sled. You can see I got the ball joint pressed out. It's all apart, but I'll show you how to take them out. I got the whole spindle and both A-arm assembly on the vise right now, on the workbench. I already got the upper pushed out, but I'll show you how I did it. You just loosen the bolt, so you just loosen the threads off on the nut just to keep it on, so when you do get it to pop, it's not going to fly across the room. And I just took my air hammer with a dull tip on it, and you just air hammer on the center of the nut, and then it should just pop right off. Then you can just loosen the threads on your bolt. And then it comes right out. Doesn't even do any damage really. As long as you got it supported well. This ball joint is still usable. Moves around smooth. It did take me one A-arm to learn, but here's what it looks like without the sleeve in it. I'm going to try and take this A-arm, see if I can find a new ball joint. Easy way how to remove it though. The John Deere mechanic showed us this trick. If you're trying to get races out without damaging anything, just take your MIG welder, put a bead on the inside of the race or the sleeve, and then let it cool, and then when it cools, the weld should shrink the outer diameter of the sleeve, and then you should be able to press it out or hit it out really easy. And I was fighting with it for a while because they have that, this is how they retain it. They just hit it to crimp, and then it just holds it in place. Here's the one I didn't work on yet. You can see it comes from the factory with that crimp in it. Here's a better angle. But all I did was take a punch and a hammer, try and straighten that crimp out as much as I could, and then I took an air Dremel and ground off the rest of it. Then it came right out. But then now if you want to try to remove the lower ball joint, see, now it just popped. Doesn't really take that much effort when it's off the sled. But then all you have to do is just loosen the nut off the ball joint, and then your spindle comes right off. Now to take the lower ball joint out of the A-arm, there is a retaining clip. You just take your pliers, open up the retaining clip, and then if you have two hands, just wiggle a screwdriver underneath, I'll just do that real quick and I'll record again. You can see now, all you need to do is just walk that clip all the way around the joint and it should come all the way off. Try to have something on it so it doesn't go flying, then you'll lose it and have to try and find a new one. I don't think Cat sells those clips or these ball joints. There is a part number on it though, which they scratched off half of it. I'm going to try and take the ball joint to a parts store, try and cross-reference it to find a new one. Now this is the way I'm removing the ball joint. I got a ball joint press. Got it all set up so that the ball joint presses down. That would be towards the ski after you pull off the retaining clip. I'm just going to lubricate up. Put a little lubricant on the ball joint so when it's pressing through the A-arm, it'll be a little bit easier on it. And basically all you need to do is tighten up the shaft and it'll push inwards and push the ball joint. Hopefully you guys can see this. And there you go. Now your ball joint is pushed out. The boot's not ripped. Threads are in good. And more importantly, your A-arm is still in one piece.